So recently, season 1 of the Fallout TV show just came to a close. It is nice to see the world of Fallout being spread through more than one type of entertainment, but that begs the question, where does Fallout go from here? And what is up guys, Andrew from the Den here, and today I want to take a look at the future of the Fallout franchise and where we might be headed next. I mean, we know we will eventually be getting another installment in the main Fallout series, but there is a lot more they can do to keep the IP relevant, and that is what brings us here today. If you are excited, make sure you hit that like button and comment what you want to see from future Fallout games. But with that being said, we have a lot to go over, so kick back, open up that bottle of Nuka-Cola, and let's get right into today's video. First thing we need to talk about is where the series is headed and when can we expect Fallout 5, and then after that we can branch out into other ways the franchise can stay relevant. That means we're gonna need to take a look at all of the projects that Bethesda is working on currently and map out when we could possibly see the next installment in the Fallout franchise. Now, we already know of the next game lined up with Starfield. It does have a set release date of September 6, 2023, and even though I think this is the last time it will get delayed, it is still subject to change from any delays or setbacks we could be seeing. With a look into the future and the past, we can start to see a pattern on when they usually release games and can begin to form a rough date on when we could possibly be seeing the next Fallout. Starfield is the next game from Bethesda and it comes out in 2023. Fallout 76 was released in 2018 and Fallout 4 in 2015. From this range, it seems as if we get a new Bethesda title every 3 to 4 years, barring any setbacks. Fallout 5 is not the game after Starfield, with a couple of titles in the way as far as we know. We of course have Starfield in 2023, but we already know that Elder Scrolls 6 will be the one after that. As of right now, the future is lined up with Starfield and then Elder Scrolls 6, so realistically the next time we can see Fallout 5 is after that. So with Starfield in 2023, TES 6 is likely to launch somewhere in 2026, but it could launch in 2027 and beyond if things don't go as planned. Fallout 5 would follow behind that, with the earliest being 29, but again, more likely in 2030 or 31. That means it could be another 6 to 8 years till we see the next mainline Fallout game. This is all speculation though, with it looking like a similar situation with Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 6. I'd like to know when you guys think we will be seeing Fallout 5, so drop a comment in the comment section below letting me know. Moving on though, we need to take a look at Fallout 76 to fully understand when we will be seeing another Fallout title. For those who haven't played Fallout 76 before, it is a multiplayer live service game that will keep dropping content year after year. That means we will be seeing new Fallout content each year, but maybe not the ones that people actually want to see. It is no secret that Fallout 76 is not one of the best received games from Bethesda, but it looks like for now they have no intention of dropping the multiplayer title altogether. This situation is very similar to that of Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls Online, so let's break it down real quick. As most of you know, Skyrim came out in 2011 and hasn't seen another installment in the series in over 10 years. We did, however, get a multiplayer experience set in the world of the Elder Scrolls with ESO. Even though it is not made by the main people who create Elder Scrolls games, it still can be used as a way to dive into the world that we all know. Since ESO's release in 2014, it has constantly been getting major updates each year and has been growing a lot recently. Bethesda can use Elder Scrolls Online's success as a way to keep the fans of these specific games engaged and work on other projects like Starfield. This is probably a major factor when it comes to seeing Elder Scrolls 6, and the same can be said of Fallout 5 and 76. With 76 being a live service game getting constant updates throughout the year, it seems like the Fallout franchise is getting the same treatment as the Elder Scrolls games. Bethesda is likely taking it as having no rush to release the next mainstream title in the series, so I imagine this is certainly a deciding factor. Possibly another factor could be fan interest in the Fallout series itself. If you take a look at the last two games Bethesda has released, both were Fallout ones, and fans of the studio might want to see something different for the moment. That doesn't mean fans wouldn't want to see another Fallout game, but a lot more hype would be drawn to something like Elder Scrolls 6, with it being a long time since Skyrim released. Once fans are excited to see the next in the series, it'll draw in a lot more attention than if they kept releasing Fallout titles. Another major possibility is that another studio takes up the making of a new Fallout game or a remaster. We've seen it in the past with Obsidian and New Vegas, and now that Bethesda is under Xbox, maybe we will see a new one much sooner than we all expect. I'm not sure how likely this is, with Bethesda liking to keep their IPs made by them, but nonetheless, it is still a possibility that we could see one day. If something like this were to ever happen, I expect it to be a remaster of Fallout 3 or New Vegas instead of a full-on new game. I think everyone would love to see a New Vegas 2 of some sorts. Whether we return to the Mojave Wasteland or go somewhere new, I think people love the idea of Obsidian heading another Fallout game and would be a good place to go after Fallout 76. We know that an Obsidian Fallout has been discussed, but nothing concrete has been put out there. It is noted by insider Jeff Grubb that this is still very early, so it is still up in the air whether anything will come to fruition from it. Now we have new reports of a Fallout New Vegas 2 popping up in the Steam marketplace for Fallout 4. Whether anything will come of this is still up for debate, but clearly something has happened for them to officially put the title on a legit website. This is crazy to think, because just a few months ago New Vegas 2 was a fan's dream that could never happen, but each day it is getting more and more likely it is going to happen. It will be interesting though to see the direction that they take a New Vegas 2 in, if it is going to happen at all. It might not even be called New Vegas 2, possibly with an entirely new location being the main focus. Either way, this is still crazy nonetheless, and I'm excited to see what comes from it. If we get an entirely new offshoot like New Vegas or just a remaster, I'd like to see something from the Fallout license, even if it is not one of the mainline titles. From a gaming side, it doesn't look like anything will come from that for a few years, unless you were talking about Fallout 76, but we still have the Fallout TV show to look forward to. We've heard that filming for the series has been completed, and all that's left is some post-production and marketing of it. This is exciting to see, because even though we won't see anything from a gaming side for some time, it doesn't mean we have no Fallout to look forward to. As you can see, we are not left without at least some Fallout in the near future, but as for a main title, we'll be waiting a while before we see anything on it. There's still at least Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 in the way before we get anything on Fallout 5, so there's still a lot of time we will be waiting for in the future. As a fan of the series, I do want to see something on Fallout 5, but I also want Bethesda to not rush things and not make it as good as it can be. There's definitely a lot of potential when it comes to the world of Fallout, and hopefully with all of the time we will be waiting, it will end up being a great game and one that can be played for years to come. But that is all for me now though, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, comment any videos you want to see in the future, and I'll see you all next time.